As we age, maintaining mobility becomes one of our most precious concerns. The ability to walk confidently, climb stairs without hesitation, and maintain balance while navigating daily activities isn't just about convenience. It's about preserving independence, dignity, and quality of life. While many factors contribute to healthy aging, emerging research has identified one vitamin that stands above all others in its ability to keep seniors walking strong well into their golden years: vitamin D. Often called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D has evolved from being known simply as the nutrient that prevents rickets to being recognized as a crucial hormone-like substance that affects virtually every system in the body. For seniors over 60, adequate vitamin D levels can mean the difference between confident mobility and the fear of falling, between maintaining independence and requiring assistance with daily activities. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments section below before we begin. For more videos like this, remember to subscribe to our channel and like this one. Without further delay, let's start our topic. The hidden crisis: why seniors are vitamin D deficient. Before diving into how vitamin D keeps you walking strong, it's essential to understand why so many seniors are deficient in this critical nutrient. Studies consistently show that up to 80% of seniors have insufficient vitamin D levels, with many falling into the severely deficient category. This widespread deficiency isn't accidental. It's the result of multiple age-related factors that conspire to reduce vitamin D production and absorption. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. The enzyme that converts sunlight into vitamin D decreases by approximately 75% between ages 20 and 80. Additionally, many seniors spend less time outdoors, whether due to mobility limitations, living in care facilities, or simply preferring indoor activities. When they do venture outside, they often wear protective clothing or sunscreen that blocks the UVB rays necessary for vitamin D synthesis. The kidneys also become less efficient at converting vitamin D into its active form as we age, while the intestines absorb dietary vitamin D less effectively. Medications commonly prescribed to seniors, including corticosteroids, anticonvulsants, and certain cholesterol-lowering drugs, can further interfere with vitamin D metabolism. Even seemingly unrelated factors like darker skin pigmentation, which is more common in certain ethnic groups, can reduce the skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight. The bone-muscle connection: how vitamin D powers movement. To understand why vitamin D is so crucial for maintaining mobility after 60, we need to examine its role in both bone health and muscle function. Most people know that vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium, but this is just the beginning of its importance for maintaining the structural integrity needed for confident movement. Vitamin D acts as a hormone that regulates calcium and phosphorus absorption in the intestines. Without adequate vitamin D, the body can only absorb about 10 to 15% of dietary calcium, compared to 30 to 40% when vitamin D levels are optimal. This dramatic difference has profound implications for bone health, as bones serve as the body's calcium reservoir. When vitamin D is insufficient, the parathyroid glands increase production of parathyroid hormone, which signals the bones to release calcium into the bloodstream to maintain proper blood calcium levels. This process, while necessary for immediate survival, gradually weakens the bones over time. In seniors, this can accelerate age-related bone loss, leading to osteoporosis and increased fracture risk. But the relationship between vitamin D and mobility goes far beyond bone health. It extends directly into muscle tissue itself. Recent research has revealed that muscle cells contain vitamin D receptors, indicating that this nutrient plays a direct role in muscle function. When vitamin D binds to these receptors, it influences protein synthesis, muscle fiber composition, and the speed of muscle contraction. Studies have shown that seniors with higher vitamin D levels have better muscle strength, faster walking speeds, and superior balance compared to those with deficient levels. The science of strength. Research reveals vitamin D's power. The scientific evidence supporting vitamin D's role in maintaining mobility after 60 is both compelling and extensive. A landmark study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism followed over 4,000 adults aged 60 and older for 4 years. Researchers found that those with the highest vitamin D levels were 19% less likely to become frail and 78% less likely to develop slow walking speed compared to those with the lowest levels. Another groundbreaking study conducted at Tufts University examined the relationship between vitamin D status and physical performance in 1,008 community-dwelling seniors. The results were striking. Participants with vitamin D levels above 40 nanograms per milliliter demonstrated significantly better performance on tests of walking speed, chair stands, and balance compared to those with levels below 20 nanograms per milliliter. The difference wasn't marginal. It was the equivalent of being several years younger in terms of physical function. The research becomes even more compelling when examining fall prevention. A comprehensive analysis of 19 randomized controlled trials involving nearly 57,000 participants found that vitamin D supplementation reduced the risk of falls by 19% in seniors. The protective effect was most pronounced in those who were initially deficient and achieved optimal blood levels through supplementation. Perhaps most importantly, studies have shown that adequate vitamin D levels can slow the progression of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength that affects up to 50% of people over 80. Research published in Clinical Interventions in Aging demonstrated that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels maintain significantly more muscle mass and strength over a 5-year period compared to those with insufficient levels. Beyond bones and muscles, the neurological connection. The benefits of vitamin D for senior mobility extend beyond the musculoskeletal system into the realm of neurological function. The brain and nervous system contain numerous vitamin D receptors, and research has revealed that this nutrient plays crucial roles in nerve function, reaction time, and balance control. Balance is a complex process that requires integration of sensory information from the eyes, inner ears, and proprioceptors throughout the body. Vitamin D deficiency can impair this integration, leading to increased sway, slower reaction times, and higher fall risk. Studies have shown that seniors with adequate vitamin D levels demonstrate better postural stability and faster reflexes when recovering from unexpected perturbations. The neurological benefits of vitamin D also extend to cognitive function, which is intimately connected to mobility. Research has found associations between vitamin D deficiency and increased risk of cognitive decline, depression, and reduced executive function, all factors that can impact a senior's confidence and ability to navigate their environment safely. Inflammation, the silent saboteur of mobility. Chronic inflammation is increasingly recognized as a major factor in age-related decline, affecting everything from joint health to muscle function. Vitamin D acts as a powerful modulator of the immune system, helping to reduce chronic inflammation that can accelerate the aging process and impair mobility. As we age, the body's inflammatory response becomes less precise, leading to a state of chronic low-grade inflammation often called inflammaging. This persistent inflammation can damage joints, weaken muscles, and impair the body's ability to repair and maintain tissues. Vitamin D helps regulate this inflammatory response by influencing the production of inflammatory cytokines and supporting the function of regulatory immune cells. Studies have shown that seniors with adequate vitamin D levels have lower levels of inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein and interleukin-6. This reduction in inflammation translates to better joint health, less muscle wasting, and improved overall physical function. The anti-inflammatory effects of vitamin D may also explain why adequate levels are associated with reduced risk of chronic diseases that can limit mobility, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and autoimmune conditions. The optimal approach: getting your vitamin D right. Understanding the importance of vitamin D for maintaining mobility after 60 is only half the battle. The other half is ensuring adequate intake and absorption. The current recommended daily allowance for vitamin D in seniors is 800 IU, but many experts argue this amount is insufficient for optimal health, particularly for maintaining mobility and preventing falls. Research suggests that most seniors need between 1,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D daily to achieve and maintain optimal blood levels. The target blood level for vitamin D, measured as 25-hydroxyvitamin D, should be between 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter for optimal bone and muscle health. This is significantly higher than the minimum level of 20 nanograms per milliliter traditionally considered adequate for bone health. Sunlight exposure, while natural and beneficial, becomes increasingly unreliable as a vitamin D source for seniors. Factors like geographic location, season, skin pigmentation, and limited outdoor activity make it difficult to maintain adequate levels through sun exposure alone. Even in sunny climates, seniors may need 15 to 30 minutes of midday sun exposure on exposed arms and legs several times per week, which isn't always practical or advisable given skin cancer concerns. Nature's vitamin D powerhouses, foods that support your mobility. While sunlight remains the most efficient way to boost vitamin D levels, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods into your daily diet can provide valuable support for maintaining optimal levels. Understanding which foods pack the biggest vitamin D punch can help seniors make informed choices about their nutrition strategy. Fatty fish. The ocean's gift to your bones. Fatty fish stand as the undisputed champions of dietary vitamin D sources. A 3.5-ounce serving of cooked salmon provides approximately 360 to 700 IU of vitamin D, depending on whether it's wild-caught or farmed. Wild salmon typically contains higher levels due to their natural diet. Mackerel is another powerhouse, delivering about 390 IU per serving, while sardines provide around 270 IU. Canned fish retains most of its vitamin D content and offers a convenient, affordable option for seniors. Egg yolks. Small but mighty egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens can contain 20 to 40 IU of vitamin D per yolk, with free-range and pasture-raised eggs typically providing higher levels than conventional eggs. The vitamin D content varies based on the hen's diet and sun exposure, making pastured eggs a superior choice when available. Mushrooms. The vegetarian's vitamin D source. Certain mushrooms, particularly those exposed to UV light during growing, can provide significant amounts of vitamin D2. UV-treated portobello mushrooms can contain up to 400 IU per cup, while maitake mushrooms provide about 1,100 IU per cup. These make excellent options for vegetarian seniors looking to boost their vitamin D intake naturally. Fortified foods. Enhanced nutrition. Many common foods are fortified with vitamin D to help address widespread deficiency. Fortified milk typically contains 100 to 144 IU per 8-ounce glass, while fortified plant-based milk alternatives like almond, soy, and oat milk often contain similar amounts. Fortified cereals can provide 40 to 100 IU per serving, and some brands of yogurt are fortified with up to 80 IU per container. Cod liver oil. Traditional wisdom. 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil provides approximately 1,360 IU of vitamin D, making it one of the most concentrated food sources available. While the taste may not appeal to everyone, it offers exceptional nutritional value for those who can tolerate it. Beef liver. An unexpected source. A 3.5-ounce serving of beef liver contains about 42 IU of vitamin D, along with numerous other nutrients beneficial for senior health. While not as concentrated as fish sources, it can contribute to overall vitamin D intake as part of a varied diet. Despite these natural sources, achieving optimal levels through diet alone remains challenging for most seniors. Most vitamin D-rich foods would need to be consumed in large quantities daily to meet the 1,000 to 4,000 IU that many seniors require for optimal blood levels. This reality makes supplementation the most practical approach for most seniors to achieve and maintain optimal vitamin D levels. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is generally preferred over vitamin D2, ergocalciferol, as it appears to be more effective at raising and maintaining blood levels. The supplement can be taken daily or in larger weekly doses, as vitamin D is fat-soluble and stored in body tissues. Maximizing absorption, the supporting cast. While vitamin D is the star of the mobility maintenance show, it doesn't work alone. Several other nutrients work synergistically with vitamin D to maximize its benefits for bone and muscle health. Understanding these partnerships can help seniors optimize their vitamin D status and maintain mobility more effectively. Magnesium is perhaps vitamin D's most important partner, as it's required for the conversion of vitamin D into its active form. Unfortunately, magnesium deficiency is also common in seniors, often due to medications, reduced dietary intake, or age-related absorption issues. Ensuring adequate magnesium intake through foods like leafy greens, nuts, and whole grains or through supplementation, can significantly improve vitamin D effectiveness. Vitamin K2 is another crucial partner that helps direct calcium to bones rather than soft tissues. This is particularly important for seniors, as vitamin D increases calcium absorption, and vitamin K2 ensures that calcium ends up where it's needed most. Fermented foods like natto, certain cheeses, and egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens are good sources of vitamin K2. Calcium, while important, should be balanced carefully with vitamin D and other nutrients. The traditional approach of high-dose calcium supplementation without adequate vitamin D and other cofactors may actually increase health risks rather than providing benefits. A balanced approach that includes adequate protein, vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin K2 is more likely to support optimal bone and muscle health. Real-world results. What optimal vitamin D means for daily life. The benefits of maintaining optimal vitamin D levels after 60 extend far beyond laboratory values. They translate into real improvements in daily life and long-term independence. Seniors with adequate vitamin D levels report feeling more confident navigating stairs, walking on uneven surfaces, and maintaining balance during routine activities. The improved muscle strength associated with optimal vitamin D levels means easier transitions from sitting to standing, less fatigue during walking, and better endurance for daily activities. Many seniors notice they can walk longer distances without becoming tired and feel more stable when carrying groceries or navigating crowded spaces. The balance improvements that come with adequate vitamin D levels are particularly significant for fall prevention. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in seniors, and even non-fatal falls can lead to a cascade of complications including hospitalization, loss of independence, and reduced quality of life. The confidence that comes from better balance and stability can help seniors maintain active lifestyles and continue participating in activities they enjoy. Beyond the physical benefits, maintaining mobility through optimal vitamin D status has profound psychological and social implications. The ability to move confidently and independently supports mental health, social engagement, and overall life satisfaction. Seniors who maintain their mobility are more likely to continue living in their own homes, maintain social connections, and preserve their sense of autonomy and dignity. The time to act, starting your vitamin D journey. For seniors over 60, the question isn't whether vitamin D is important for maintaining mobility. The research has definitively answered that question. The real question is what steps to take to ensure optimal vitamin D status and, by extension, the best possible chance of walking strong for years to come. The first step is assessment. A simple blood test measuring 25-hydroxyvitamin D can reveal current vitamin D status and guide supplementation decisions. This test should be repeated periodically to ensure that supplementation is achieving target levels without exceeding safe limits. Working with healthcare providers is essential for developing an individualized approach to vitamin D optimization. Factors like current medications, existing health conditions, and individual absorption capabilities can all influence vitamin D needs and supplementation strategies. Some seniors may require higher doses or different forms of vitamin D to achieve optimal levels. It's also important to remember that vitamin D optimization is a long-term strategy, not a quick fix. It typically takes several months of consistent supplementation to achieve optimal blood levels, and maintaining these levels requires ongoing attention to intake and absorption factors. Conclusion: your path to lifelong mobility. The evidence is clear. Vitamin D stands alone as the single most important vitamin for maintaining mobility and independence after 60. Its unique combination of effects on bone health, muscle function, balance, and inflammation makes it an indispensable ally in the fight against age-related decline. For seniors who want to continue walking strong, climbing stairs confidently, and maintaining their independence, optimizing vitamin D status isn't optional. It's essential. The good news is that achieving and maintaining optimal vitamin D levels is both safe and straightforward with proper guidance and consistent attention. The choice is yours. Accept age-related mobility decline as inevitable, or take control of your vitamin D status and give yourself the best possible chance of walking strong for decades to come. Your future self, confidently striding through life at 70, 80, and beyond, will thank you for making vitamin D optimization a priority today. Remember, The steps you take now to optimize your vitamin D status aren't just about preventing problems. They're about preserving the freedom, independence, and joy that come from confident, stable mobility throughout your golden years. In the realm of healthy aging, vitamin D truly is the vitamin that can keep you walking strong after 60. Take action today for your mobile tomorrow. Your journey to maintaining lifelong mobility starts with a single step: prioritizing your vitamin D levels. Whether through smart supplementation, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods, or working with your healthcare provider to develop a personalized plan, the power to preserve your independence is in your hands. Found this information valuable? Help us spread the word about the importance of vitamin D for senior mobility. Like this article if it opened your eyes to vitamin D's crucial role in healthy aging. Share with friends and family members who want to maintain their independence after 60. Subscribe for more evidence-based insights on healthy aging, nutrition, and maintaining vitality throughout your golden years. Your engagement helps us continue providing life-changing health information that can make the difference between thriving and merely surviving in your later years. Together, we can help more seniors discover the key to walking strong, living independently, and enjoying every step of their golden years. Don't let another day pass without taking action on your vitamin D status. Your future mobility depends on the choices you make today.